Ghanaians, brothers, sisters, come. I'm scared for our father. I'm scared for our father, the president of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I'm scared, and I'll tell you why I'm scared. But watch this, just watch this.
Your speech at the UN General Assembly was brilliant. The future of the world is Africa. Can you tell us more about that? Because a lot of Africans felt like Nkrumah is back again.
Well, when you speak from the heart, that's how it comes across. And so you need to put your thoughts into your speech and own the speech, and that is what I did. I sat and crafted it, and I meant every word in there. I talked about reparations. I talked about the global system and how it is changing and how it has been unjust to Africans. And in any new global order that succeeds it, there must be justice and equity for Africa, including having an equal say, in international global institutions like the United Nations, the World Health Organization, the multilateral financial institutions, the IMF, the World Bank, and all that. Africa must have a greater say in all these institutions. Aside from that, the current world order is rigged against Africa. And so, if you look at the colonial patterns of trade that were established by our colonial masters, they are the same patterns of trade. Railways lead to only where there are resources, and they lead from there to the ports in order to extract those resources and export them to other destinations. We continue to live as colonial slaves. Let me call it new colonial slaves, because we have a flag and we have independence, but still the system is rigged such that we have to export materials raw to our former colonial masters. They use those resources, to produce manufactured and finished goods, and then determine the prices of those goods and export them back to us. But when we export the raw materials, we don't determine the price. We don't determine the price of cocoa. We don't determine the price of gold. Cocoa doesn't grow in Europe, and yet Europe determines how much cocoa should be purchased for. And so these are all the kinds of things that we need.
Now, while watching that, I'm pretty sure a number of you may not understand why I am scared. And then a number of you might think I'm really scared because the Westerners might start making moves to eliminate our father. But no. Now, what I'm going to tell you right now, a number of you people may not have thought in that dimension. Please listen to me. What our father, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, is saying, and his clear intention, I can tell you for free that Westerners have no problem with it. I can tell you for free that Westerners have no problem with a proper and equal negotiation with Africans. Now, why am I scared? Why am I scared? Now, our father has to understand that the corrupt practices said to be exhibited by Westerners towards Africans is that strong because underline this, the elites in Nigeria, I would not say in some other African countries because I'm not from any other African country. If you feel the elites in your country are instrumental to benefiting from this corruption, I mean, you can let me know. But I speak for Nigeria in telling you people succinctly that whatever you see happening right now as to the impoverishing of Africa as a society has the elites in Nigeria benefiting from it. And by elites, I'm not talking about only our politicians or our leaders or men in authority. I'm talking about elites, both the pastors, both the businessmen, people in the helm of affair in specific institutions and professors. That's one of the things you have to know. And now the scariest thing right now is that almost every Nigerian has been positioned. Almost every Nigerian has been given the mindset or position to see such methodology as a means to progress. What do I mean? Please listen to me very clearly, please. As it stands right now, an average Nigerian doesn't see success from a collective point of view. We have been nurtured, we have been trained as Nigerians, except a few number of us who resulted maybe to Hollywood movies and all those things in seeing how life should be. I'm telling you, as I'm telling you right now, I am almost alone in these thoughts. Majority of Nigerians as individuals have been positioned to seeing that true success is from an individual point of view, and that is when you are succeeding while others around you are failing. And what our father, His Excellency President Mahama Dramani, is proposing is a situation where a system or platform should be created for a collective progress of Africans, where progress in Africa is measured from the stance that the poorest individual in Africa has the three basic needs. Nigerians don't like that. Because if everyone is collectively progressive in Nigeria, oppression stops. And as it stands right now, I'm telling you that in Nigeria, down to children, success is not measured. We've been taught that success is not measured in situations where everything is fine. That is failure for Nigerians. Success is measured in situations whereby others have failed and only you is succeeding, such that you can become relevant, such that you can be worshipped, such that you can be reverenced. So, hearing this, I've resumed prayers for our father, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. But I must tell you people, this is the time to be most careful with Nigerians. I am scared of sabotage. And for the life of our father, John Dramani Mahama, I am scared. If any sabotage will come, it has to come from Nigeria. Because what our father is proposing right now, you heard him, contradicts what Nigerians believe to be success. You can know this in other countries. Nigerians go to other countries where systems are working. And the reason you see them still trading the path of criminality is because if they don't see others fail, or they don't see themselves better than others, they don't consider it as success. They don't like collective success. It's not success to them. It's the failure of others. Please.